Now we will look at the society of the 18th century. The society of the 18th century was in the pain and frustration. Look at the word, the pain and frustration. Society is the body, it's like the body. As we have the body, whatever we are, the physical work that we are doing is all reflected by the society. So now we will discuss the points of the 18th century of the India. The first point of the society is that the caste system. The caste system was a central feature of the Hindu. Now we will look at the details. What does the caste system do? The caste system divide or decline the growth of an individual. Since because of caste system, certain section of the society, are in the higher position and they are only allowed to grow, and the caste system was rigid so that the Brahmins and the Kshatriya were only allowed to have a higher status in the society, and all the major privileges were handled by them. For example, zamindari position was held by the Brahmins, and the Shudras were not allowed to have their land of their own, and so their status in the society was very degraded and very backward. If you look at the Muslims were also divided on the sectarian basis and also on the racial division. What do you mean by sectarian division? Sectarian division means that, for example, Shia, Sunnis, and racial discrimination, racial division on the basis of, for example, Afghani, Turkani, for example. On these bases, the Muslims were also divided. So the Hindu were divided on the basis of caste system, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and next one, and also on the sub caste. For example, in a particular caste, there was also a sub caste. Now the family of the at that time was based on the patriarchy. Patriarchy means male dominated because the male were the only allowed to move on, and male were only one who can go and walk on. That was the male dominated family. Now the condition of the women was worst. Look at the word, the worst. How it was the worst? Because the women were not having the individuality of their own. Means no one knows the women on behalf of their name. All the women were known by the name of their husbands. But there was certain exception. For example, Ahilya Bai in 1766 to 1796. She was known by their official name, that is Ahilya Bai. Next thing, the Parda system was a central feature mostly in the northern India. The women when women have to go outside, they have to vote Parda, they have to do Parda system. And the third thing, child marriage. The child marriage is a very important thing. Why important? Because the child marriage and all the prospect of the growth, this and the prospect of growth, because when the child marriage has been done, the child was not allowed, mostly not allowed to have education. When education is not there, as we have discussed, one cannot grow. One can grow, but not on the basis of the personality and not on the basis of the knowledge. So the child marriage was the central feature. And fourth thing, dowry system. Because of dowry system, it was a major cause of infanticide. In the dowry system, the women, no one wants women, because when they have women, they have girl as their child, then they have to give dowry. So because of this, all these things, the society was in the pain and frustration, and the most important thing at that time in the society was the condition of widow and sati system. The condition of the widow was worse than a slave, and sati system, as we all know, that one of the worst thing that was going on at that time. So now we will discuss the next topic of the cultural education.